It feels like every single day a new, totally mind-blowing AI tool drops online, right? One that can write your code, create these stunning videos, or even clone your voice. And you know the most shocking part? So many of them are completely free. But that just begs the question, in an industry this expensive, why is all this incredible technology being given away? So let's pull back the curtain and find out what's really going on.
To get why everything's free, you first have to understand the battlefield. And make no mistake, we're in the middle of a full-blown AI gold rush. The stakes are massive, the competition is absolutely ferocious, and the pace, it's relentless. This is a high-stakes race to define the next era of technology, and the finish line just keeps moving. And in this war, the ammunition is cash. And the amounts flooding into this space are just staggering. I mean, we're talking about companies like Anthropic pulling together a $30 billion war chest just to stay in the game. This is not a hobby. This is an all-out economic war.
The technological breakthroughs are happening so fast, they almost feel unreal. Like, one week, we hear that AI has found a way to solve these complex math equations that have stumped geniuses for decades. The barriers of what we thought was possible are just being shattered almost daily.
And the second one company releases something new, boom, another one is right there to one-up them. OpenAI drops a model, Google counters a week later, and then a player like ByteDance seemingly comes out of nowhere with a video generator that just stuns the entire industry. It's this constant, frantic cycle of innovation.
And this gold rush, it has officially gone mainstream. We're now seeing AI companies dropping millions on Super Bowl odds, fighting not just for big corporate clients, but for public attention. The battle is no longer just for developers, it's for you. They need users, and they need them now.
So how do you win this frantic race for users? Well, in this gold rush, the number one weapon isn't just better tech. It's that irresistible offer of free. It's the absolute fastest way to get millions of people to try your product, get hooked, and build that critical momentum. And look, this isn't just a hunch. It's a proven strategy. Data from TrustRadius shows that for nearly a third of business customers, a free trial is the single most influential thing when they're deciding what software to buy. So free isn't just some friendly offer, it's one of the most powerful sales tools on the planet.
Now, it's really crucial to know that free comes in two main flavors. You've got your free trial, which is basically a test drive. It's for a limited time, and it's 100% designed to convince you to subscribe. Then you have the free tier, which is more like a permanent demo. You know, think of it like the free sample at the grocery store. You can always get one, but they're really hoping you'll eventually just buy the whole box.
Okay, so knowing their goal is to convert you, how do you, the user, make sure you're getting the absolute most out of that limited trial period? How do you flip the script and make sure the product is actually right for you before you even think about pulling out a credit card? All right, here's the playbook. First, demand full access. Don't settle for some light version. You need to see how it handles your real work. Second, test with real-world scenarios. Use your own data. Get your team members in there to run it through its paces. Third, put their support to the test. Send them a question. See how fast they respond. Is the answer actually helpful? Fourth, check the critical integrations. Does it connect to the other software you rely on every single day, like your accounting or inventory systems? And finally, number 5, uncover the hidden costs. Dig into that pricing page and make sure that free trial doesn't automatically turn into a surprise charge on your credit card.
But free trials are only half the story. The other side of free is this explosion of permanently free tiers and APIs. These are seriously powerful tools that let developers and creators build real, functional projects with zero cost up front.
And the options are incredible. I mean, do you need to process massive documents? Google AI Studio gives you a 1,000,000 token context window for free. Need blinding speed for a chatbot? Grok offers nearly instantaneous responses. Want to just play around and experiment with hundreds of different models? OpenRouter and Hugging Face have you totally covered. For anyone looking to build with AI, this is an absolute paradise of free resources. Which brings us right back to the central mystery. We've got this frantic gold rush, fueled by billions of dollars. We have these incredibly powerful tools, both trials and APIs, being offered up for nothing. So what is the endgame here? What is the real price of all this free stuff? Let's just ask it directly. What's the catch? Because in business, there's always a catch, right? Why are these companies spending billions to develop this tech only to just give it away?
Well, the answer, as you might expect, is all about the money. A really fascinating 2025 report from ChargeBee surveyed hundreds of industry leaders, and what they found basically reveals the playbook for this entire free economy.
First off, the confidence is just off the charts. An overwhelming 96% of companies that are putting AI into their products expect to grow their revenue this year. They aren't just hopeful. They are building their entire business strategy on the certainty that the money is going to follow.
And here it is, the crucial link. A full 80% of those same companies adding AI features are also actively changing their pricing models. You see? They don't see free as the end goal. It's the entry point to a very carefully designed monetization machine. And this slide right here, this is the payoff. The companies that successfully connect their cool new AI features to a smart pricing strategy, well, they are twice as likely to hit high growth. That 2x you're looking at, that's the magic number. Innovation alone is not enough. You have to know how to charge for it. This bar chart just spells it out perfectly. When B2B execs were asked about their top priority for growth, what came out on top? As you can see, it wasn't spending more on marketing. It wasn't expanding to new markets. It was optimizing their pricing strategy. That is where they see the real treasure. So what this shows us is a massive strategic divide. While a lot of traditional companies are kind of stuck on that hamster wheel of just acquiring customers and retaining them, this new wave of AI leaders, they're playing a totally different game. They're using free to drive adoption and then focusing on product innovation and the customer experience to justify the price tag that's coming later. So now we can see the whole picture. We get the gold rush, we get the weapon of free, and we get the monetization strategy behind it all. And that means we can stop being passive consumers and start being smart, strategic users. Here is your final smart user playbook. Number 1, remember their goal is conversion. Free is just the welcome mat to their sales funnel. 2, define your own outcome first. Don't chase the hype, pick the tool that solves your specific problem. 3, know the limits. Before you build your whole workflow around a free tool, you've got to understand its usage caps and any restrictions. And 4, value your data. Remember, on many free platforms, your data is the price you pay. You're not just a user. You are actively helping them train and improve their own product. And really, it all comes down to this single, powerful idea from that ChargeBee report. The real game isn't just about building amazing technology. It's about having a brilliant strategy to monetize that technology. Free isn't the price tag. It's the opening move in a very high-stakes game of chess. So now the power is in your hands. You know the playbook. The only question left is, which one of these free tools will you master first?